Hello world. I'm Imagination. Today I'm going to talk about technological singularity. The technological singularity, also, simply, the singularity, is a hypothetical point in time at which technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible, resulting in unforeseeable changes to human civilization. According to the most popular version of the singularity hypothesis, called intelligence explosion, an upgradable intelligent agent will eventually enter a runaway reaction of self-improvement cycles, each new and more intelligent generation appearing more and more rapidly, causing an explosion in intelligence and resulting in a powerful superintelligence that qualitatively far surpasses all human intelligence. The first use of the concept of a singularity in the technological context was John von Neumann. Stanislaw Ulam reports a discussion with von Neumann centered on the accelerating progress of technology and changes in the mode of human life, which gives the appearance of approaching some essential singularity in the history of the race beyond which human affairs, as we know them, could not continue. 4 polls of AI researchers, conducted in 2012 and 2013 by Nick Bostrom and Vincent C. Mulla, suggested a median probability estimate of 50% that artificial general intelligence, AGI, would be developed by 2040 to 2050. Although technological progress has been accelerating, it has been limited by the basic intelligence of the human brain, which has not, according to Paul R. Ehrlich, changed significantly for millennia. However, with the increasing power of computers and other technologies, it might eventually be possible to build a machine that is significantly more intelligent than humans. If a superhuman intelligence were to be invented, either through the amplification of human intelligence or through artificial intelligence, it would bring to bear greater problem-solving and inventive skills than current humans are capable of. Such an AI is referred to as seed AI because if an AI were created with engineering capabilities that matched or surpassed those of its human creators, it would have the potential to autonomously improve its software and hardware or design an even more capable machine. This more capable machine could then go on to design a machine of yet greater capability. These iterations of recursive self-improvement could accelerate, potentially allowing enormous qualitative change before any upper limits imposed by the laws of physics or theoretical computation set in. It is speculated that over many iterations, such an AI would far surpass human cognitive abilities. An intelligence explosion is a possible outcome of humanity building artificial general intelligence. AGI would be capable of recursive self-improvement, leading to the rapid emergence of artificial superintelligence, the limits of which are unknown, shortly after technological singularity is achieved. Some writers use the singularity in a broader way to refer to any radical changes in our society brought about by new technologies such as molecular nanotechnology, although Vinci and other writers specifically state that without superintelligence, such changes would not qualify as a true singularity. A speed superintelligence describes an AI that can do everything that a human can do, where the only difference is that the machine runs faster. For example, with a million-fold increase in the speed of information processing relative to that of humans, a subjective year would pass in 30 physical seconds. Such a difference in information processing speed could drive the singularity. Both for human and artificial intelligence, hardware improvements increase the rate of future hardware improvements. Simply put, Moore's law suggests that if the first doubling of speed took 18 months, the second would take 18 subjective months, or 9 external months, whereafter, 4 months, 2 months, and so on towards a speed singularity. An upper limit on speed may eventually be reached, although it is unclear how high this would be. It is difficult to directly compare silicon-based hardware with neurons. But Burglas notes that computer speech recognition is approaching human capabilities. The exponential growth in computing technology suggested by Moore's law is commonly cited as a reason to expect a singularity in the relatively near future, and a number of authors have proposed generalizations of Moore's law. Computer scientist and futurist Hans Moravec proposed in a 1998 book that the exponential growth curve could be extended back through earlier computing technologies prior to the integrated circuit. Ray Kurzweil postulates a law of accelerating returns in which the speed of technological change, and more generally, all evolutionary processes, increases exponentially, generalizing Moore's law in the same manner as Moravec's proposal, and also including material technology, especially as applied to nanotechnology, medical technology and others. Kurzweil reserves the term singularity for a rapid increase in artificial intelligence, as opposed to other technologies, writing for example that the singularity will allow us to transcend these limitations of our biological bodies and brains. There will be no distinction, post-singularity, between human and machine. He also defines his predicted date of the singularity, 2045, in terms of when he expects computer-based intelligence to significantly exceed the sum total of human brainpower. writing that advances in computing before that date will not represent the singularity because they do not yet correspond to a profound expansion of our intelligence. In his 2005 book, The Singularity is Near, Kurzweil suggests that medical advances would allow people to protect their bodies from the effects of aging, making the life expectancy limitless. Kurzweil argues that the technological advances in medicine would allow us to continuously repair and replace defective components in our bodies, prolonging life to an undetermined age. Kurzweil further buttresses his argument by discussing current bioengineering advances. Kurzweil suggests somatic gene therapy. After synthetic viruses with specific genetic information, the next step would be to apply this technology to gene therapy, replacing human DNA with synthesized genes. Once a new technology rolls over you, if you're not part of the steamroller, you're part of the road. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.